When was the last time you felt stuck? I mean really stuck, like no matter how much effort you put in, you just couldn't move forward. That happened to me years ago when I hit a plateau with my oud playing. This is an oud, by the way. I thought I had a plan. I would learn one song a month that would lead to slow and steady progress. But then my progress flatlined and I felt like I was just running around in circles. I couldn't figure out why. In short, I hit a bottleneck. Then something unexpected came up. I was asked to perform 15 songs in a world music festival and I only had 3 days to learn all of them. The songs were in styles that I have never played before and I also have to play with new musicians. Like any normal person would, every part of me wanted to say no because it just seemed impossible. But in the end, I gave it a shot, and let me tell you, those 3 days were the most stressful and chaotic 3 days in my life. Yet in that discomfort, I grew more in those 3 days than I had in months of slow, planned practice. I pushed through the bottleneck. Conventional wisdom tells us that growth comes in a straight line. Put in the work and see slow and steady improvement. But that's not how it works in real life, is it? Does the economy and stock market grow in a steady linear way? What happens more often is that we grow quickly in bursts. And then we hit bottlenecks where progress just stops. It's normal to feel frustrated, but what's more important is to understand why it happens. Bottlenecks typically happens because growth comes from being pushed into uncomfortable situations. When we are comfortable, growth slows down. But discomfort forces us to adapt and to rethink how we approach things. Growth happens when you're thrown into something that you weren't ready for. Just like me with the oud performance, completely unprepared. But that pressure forced me to grow in ways that I didn't expect. So how do you break out of a bottleneck? One thing's for sure, it's not about waiting for inspiration or motivation. It's about intentionally putting yourself into uncomfortable situations. It's about challenging yourself before life does. As weird as it sounds, the discomfort is where the magic happens. It's where you'll discover what you're really capable of. As the great Carl Jung once said, the greatest and most important problems of life are all fundamentally insoluble. They can never be solved, but only outgrown. So next time when you hit a wall, don't avoid it. Ask yourself, are you too comfortable? If yes, maybe it's time to throw yourself into a challenge that scares you a little bit, or maybe a lot, because that's where the real growth happens. Don't wait for the perfect moment and just dive in. The discomfort will pass, but the growth will stay. Thanks so much for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.